In just 3 years, Josh Allen has proven to be the best Buffalo Bills quarterback since Jim Kelly in the 1990s, by putting Buffalo in position to be one game away from the Super Bowl while also playing at an MVP caliber level. The Buffalo Bills have gone all in and got behind him and supported him, which has been proven by handing Allen a 6-year, $258 million contract extension. The path to the NFL, however, wasn't exactly clear-cut, as Allen would start off at Reedley College, a Juco in California. Unfortunately for him, despite throwing for over 3,000 yards and 33 touchdowns in his senior year in high school, he wouldn't receive a single Division I scholarship. Determined and ready to prove himself, Allen would throw for 25 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions, even though he missed the first 3 games while leading an offense that averaged 452 yards and 40 points a game, all for him to get interest and sign at Wyoming. Doing 3 years at Wyoming, although he could have left after just 2, Josh Allen would throw for 5,000 yards, 44 touchdowns, and have a completion percentage of only 56%, along with a Potato Bowl game win over Central Michigan. Despite his accuracy issues and struggles versus better competition in college, Allen's strong arm and athleticism would help him go 7th overall to the Buffalo Bills in the deep quarterback draft of 2018. Of the 6 players drafted before him, the first quarterback would be Baker Mayfield out of Oklahoma, going 1st overall to the Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield's path to being the number 1 overall pick was also quite unique to say the least, considering how he started off at Texas Tech but would eventually walk on and transfer to Oklahoma. Through the course of 3 seasons with the Sooners, Mayfield would throw for 12,000 yards and 119 touchdowns, with a bowl game win over Auburn and a Heisman Trophy in 2017. Joining a Browns team who had gone 0-16 the year before, Mayfield started off as a backup to Tyrod Taylor. He'd replace an injured Taylor to lead the Browns to a comeback win over the Jets, their first regular season win since Week 16 of 2016. From there, Mayfield threw for 3,700 yards and 27 touchdowns, leading the Browns to a 7-8-1 record. His 27 touchdowns also set a new record for most touchdowns thrown by a rookie. While being praised and garnering a lot of attention for Cleveland going forward, Mayfield would in fact have a very bad sophomore slump. After getting blown out Week 1 versus the Titans, the Browns went on to be 6-10 in 2019, where Baker threw for 22 touchdowns and 21 interceptions. Extremely disappointing while having Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry to throw to. Fortunately for the Browns, Baker would rebound in the 2020 season, throwing for 3,500 yards, 26 touchdowns, and only 8 interceptions, with a great running game with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt to get Cleveland to the playoffs for the first time since 2002. In Baker's first career playoff game, he did very well, having thrown for 263 yards and 3 touchdowns in a win while having at one point a 28-0 lead over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Even though their season ended the following week in a close game with the Chiefs, the Baker Mayfield-led Browns are going to be a team expected to be in the playoffs. Saquon Barkley was the second pick taken by the New York Giants out of Penn State. During 3 years where he was a 3-time All-Big Ten player, 2-time Running Back of the Year, and of course a consensus All-American, Barkley's selection at number 2 was the highest for any running back since Reggie Bush in 2006, an honor that he was very deserving of. His impact was instantly felt, rushing for over 100 yards and a touchdown in his first career game. Barkley followed up his opener with a 14-catch performance, showing that he was really an all-around back. Being the anchor of an offense with 37-year-old Eli Manning, Saquon Barkley rushed for over 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns, while also having another 91 catches for over 700 yards, which allowed him to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. The young Giants running back followed up his rookie season once again, playing at a high level, but would miss some time due to injuries. Even though he wasn't selected for the Pro Bowl this time around, Barkley still had over 1,000 yards on just under 5 yards a carry. To open up year 3 in the 2020 season, Saquon Barkley's season would be cut short with a torn ACL in a Week 2 loss versus the Bears. Fortunately for him, with the Giants picking up the final year of his rookie contract, Barkley would be looking to come back much stronger in 2021. The third pick was Sam Darnold out of USC by the New York Jets. Darnold at USC would throw for over 7,200 yards and 57 touchdowns, while leading a Rose Bowl game win over Penn State and also winning the Archie Griffin Award. Joining a Jets team who hadn't seen the playoffs since 2010, Darnold was struggling early and often under head coach Todd Bowles. The turnovers were also a problem at USC, so it just continued to happen with the Jets. Darnold accumulated 20 turnovers while having just 17 touchdowns as the Jets went 4-12 in his rookie season. This debacle of a year led to Todd Bowles being replaced with Adam Gase from the Miami Dolphins. Darnold showed slight improvement under Gase, winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week at one point, while also throwing for over 3,000 yards and 19 touchdowns, while the Jets improved to 7-9 compared to the year before. Injuries hurt him a ton in the 2020 season, where not only did Darnold post the lowest marks of his young career so far, but the Jets were at their worst with a 2-14 record. And by trading Sam Darnold to the Carolina Panthers and deciding to draft a new quarterback, Zach Wilson, both parties are going to be having a fresh start for the better in 2021. Denzel Ward was the fourth pick taken by the Cleveland Browns out of Ohio State, the highest selected Buckeye corner since Sean Springs in 1997. During 3 years under Urban Meyer, Ward would turn out to be an All-American as a junior, along with having a great combine which all solidified himself as the top corner in his draft class. And unlike his rookie teammate Baker Mayfield, Ward would actually be starting from day one, where he intercepted Ben Roethlisberger twice to start his career off. To top it off, Ward in his rookie season would have 53 tackles, 11 pass deflections, and 3 interceptions, while also making the Pro Bowl. Unfortunately, however, for Ward, not only has he not been able to play all 16 games yet in a season in his career, he's also missed out on reaching the Pro Bowl since his rookie season as well. Don't get it twisted though. Denzel Ward has been nothing but a playmaker, whether it's been through coverage or even making tackles on the run. Expect the Browns to hand him an extension very soon. The fifth pick in the 2018 draft was Bradley Chubb from North Carolina State, taken by the Denver Broncos. Bradley Chubb was a 4-year player at North Carolina, where he was an ACC Defensive Player of the Year while also being a unanimous first-team All-American in 2017. Considering that Von Miller was someone that Chubb said he modeled his game after, it was only right to join him in Denver. While starting alongside him as a rookie, Chubb took a lot of pressure off of Miller, having 60 tackles, 14 TFLs, and 12.5 sacks. Somehow, someway, this did not get him a Pro Bowl selection. Following this great start to his career, Chubb would have his sophomore season cut short after just 4 games due to a torn ACL. With his counterpart Von Miller being out for all of 2020 this time around, Bradley Chubb was taking on much more pressure from opposing offensive lines, where he was able to get 42 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, and 7.5 sacks, which allowed him to get his first career Pro Bowl. I'm excited to see what Chubb will do in Denver next year, and hopefully for many years to come. The final pick before Josh Allen was offensive guard Quentin Nelson out of Notre Dame, taken by the Indianapolis Colts. Nelson did 3 years where he was an All-American in 2017 and considered the top offensive lineman in the draft, and since then, Nelson has truly lived up to the title as well. He's the only player in this draft class who has made the Pro Bowl every year while also being a 3-time All-Pro. Nelson also hasn't missed a single game yet. Despite losing quarterback Andrew Luck very early in his career, Quentin Nelson has become the only offensive lineman to win Rookie of the Month. In the season following, he'd play over 2,000 snaps and yet only giving up just 1 sack. Quentin Nelson has without a doubt been one of the best at his position, and the Colts exercising his 5th-year option is the result of that. Hopefully his foot injury that he has right now doesn't keep him out for long in 2021. Josh Allen has turned into a top quarterback in the NFL, and he can easily prove that the 2020 season was not a fluke by continuing to play at an elite level in Buffalo. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, like and comment how you think Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills would do this season in 2021, and if you think Allen can lead the Bills to a Super Bowl. And if you like me, subscribe.